The NBA is an easy league for people to pick on with the flopping, the high salaries, lack of physicality, but we've successfully made it through another season, so let's go back and look at all the wins the NBA had and all the decisions that they made right. First, let's keep it easy. They took feedback from a disaster last season. They're abandoning the digital overlay in the NBA Finals and returning to an official, physical, hard-court design. These overlays came into criticism when they were compared against classic vintage NBA courts where you could see the care, you could see the artistry, instead of just an advertising bug lightly hovering above the court, distracting from the entire game. It's a small win, but it's a real win. It's highly contested right now, but this is the year where the league took another step in anti-tanking measures. They flattened the lottery odds. No team can get the number one pick back-to-back years. No team can have 3 consecutive top 5 picks, and the lottery itself expands to add 2 more teams. Are we all still pretty sure that teams are going to tank or try to find a workaround against the expanded lottery and flattened odds? Of course. It's what they do. They're cheap. They want high picks. They're not ready to win yet. They follow the analytics. We all kind of understand that baseline level of NBA team operation. But the league itself deciding to take a step is a win. It's a win in itself. Because even if this isn't the all-out solution that ends tanking and gets everybody playing competitively all 82 games of the regular season plus the postseason, they're at least acknowledging the issue and trying to take a step in the right direction. For the media side, the NBA made a really good distribution call with their deal with NBC this year. Mike Tirico was phenomenal all year. If you caught a Mike Tirico NBA game, you were in for actual good sports programming. Even if the game was a dud, it felt really professional. The entire operation was solid. Plus, they got the Michael Jordan interview. Now, the Jordan interview cost NBC $20 million, and it was just one, and they kind of pitched it for all of us to think that Jordan would be on, providing commentary throughout the season. But if you're choosing between a Jordan interview and not having a Jordan interview, the people at NBC are pretty happy that they got one. Bam Adebayo getting 83 points was a huge win for the NBA. Bam wasn't close to passing Wilt's 100-point record, but to have a player go past Kobe's 81 and create weeks worth of discourse and have buzz and have an actual major story come out of the regular season, that's so important. Most regular season stories revolve around how bad the in-season tournament is, or what are we doing with the All-Star game, or a player gets suspended for celebrating after a three-pointer. Like, it's not the level of seeing Bam Adebayo score 83 points, an actual achievement, and have natural debate stem from it. Was it ugly debate at times? Yes. Bam caught a lot of strays. The Wizards caught a lot of strays. A lot of people caught strays in that, but it was just because a player scored 83 points in the game. It wasn't 70 points. It was a true milestone. It reshaped the record books. It was a monster win for the NBA. Cooper Flagg panning out as a possible legitimate NBA star is a win for the NBA. The more that they can have 1-1 overall picks look like dynamic 1-1 overall picks, the better the league is. These teams picking in the top 3 in the lottery are awful. They're atrocious squads, but NBA teams can still turn an atrocious, bombed out team like Dallas was into semi-competitive ball if they get a star who is a star. Cooper Flagg is that. Having more talented guys come up into the league through the lottery is important, and him being a possible 10-year threat down the line of challenging teams in the West, challenging teams in the East, is a win for the NBA. A personal win for the NBA is the Wizards finally winning the draft lottery. I mean, look at this lineup. A potential lineup of Trae Young, Keyshawn George, AJ Dibansa, Anthony Davis. It's everything that the NBA needs. You need a team in DC that's good again. Maybe they could get Braun in there. Having the Washington Wizards not just be a 17-win regular season team, or the potential of that, could flatten out the league's talent average just by getting like 30 wins. The team has been atrocious. Fans have been waiting for it. DC could be the next great basketball city, and getting the Wizards the lottery, getting them that number 1 pick, however that ball bounced or the ticket was pulled, getting them that pick could reinvigorate an entire market all over again. This is also the year where Victor Wembanyama became the new face of the NBA, and the NBA's biggest win from the 2025-2026 season is having Wemby as that new face. Victor Wembanyama is going to go on and win championships. He's going to go on and win MVPs. He's going to win all types of awards. He's probably going to make the Spurs a dynasty. The NBA needs that. He's an athlete that controls the game. He controls an atmosphere around him. He is the next great after LeBron. Everyone's been searching for the next LeBron. while LeBron has been in the league. There's been so many misses. Wemby is the hit. Wemby is the guy that keeps the NBA relevant for the next 15 years. The league has desperately been trying to find that guy. They've been searching Europe. They've been searching here in the US. They've been trying to make stars happen. They've had supermaxes. They've had everybody come up through the league, and no player felt like they could properly take the torch. Victor Wembanyama took the torch this year. And on the Wemby note, the final win that the NBA had was that the OKC Thunder, and more importantly, their play style, turned into villains for the league. The incessant flopping finally grated the nation enough. It finally wore people down enough where fans saw the team and they said, I'm tired of this. I am tired of this. I will root for the 7'6" Frenchman and the San Antonio Spurs, who I haven't watched in the last 5 years, instead of rooting for last year's NBA champion. Having that play style not be not allowed, but become villainized in the league is very important for NBA game aesthetics. It's very important for play style and how the game continues to develop. Nobody wants to see these awesome athletes just shoot free throws all game. Nobody wants to see it. They want to see dunks. They want to see fast offense. They want to see blocks. They want to see three-pointers. Fans push back against the analytical way to get points in the league, opposed to, man, they're out there hooping. And that is a huge win for the NBA. I hope the Thunder continue to do it. I hope they continue to get to the line and get a bunch of wins and do it their way, because it's a league that provides you the opportunity to do so. But the fans not liking it, that is instrumental for the NBA's future. So let me know, what was your favorite part of this year's NBA season, and what were the wins that I missed?